I think the way that you think about the game is like really, 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 really tunneled. Like you see the game as a mini game, you know? Sometimes you go out of the way and look at a situation and be like, okay, I don't want to let Aphelios fall behind. Great. But you're not thinking about steps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review OPGG. I will kind of talk a little bit about why are we being able to find the success that we have. Like, what's your peak rank? Like, what's the highest LP you've ever been?
It's actually this season, like 750 LP that I reached
Was
last
that
week.
after my coaching?
Yeah,
That was after. Okay, that's
yeah,
very good. So what I'm seeing already, that's really good. Okay, you're specializing, right?
yeah,
I'll give you another example of specializing, bro. Like, I didn't play for 3 months. Then I just play Java, you know? It's
yeah,
like this. Like, look at my win rate. Look at my win rate. This is during the season, and then I specialize. It's like this, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if I was high LP before. The point is, when you don't play for a long time or when you're trying to improve, you really want to be, like, specializing in your skill set. So, what I'll do is, I kind of want to look at a game from start to finish. And what we're going to do is, I want you to kind of talk about what you're thinking in the moment in 1.5x. You know, just give me like a live commentary of your gameplay, and then like based on your thought patterns, I'll be able to give you feedback as well as pause the game and kind of explain to you what I'm thinking and what I think you should be doing. You should also be thinking about, okay, like what should you have done instead, right?
yeah.
So these are all things I want you to consider.
So I'm already thinking that I really want to play with Vi because like our combo is very strong, and I also want to play for bot lane because my AD carry is very good from his nick, and he plays very aggressively and wants like tons of resources.
Hmm.
And I also have a good matchup in laning, and I want to get push to help my team, right? That's what I'm thinking beforehand. Then I see them trying to cheese, so I want to walk there and just give my bot lane like a bit of an edge, because I feel like they can just stomp bot lane if they win this. I know I might be dropping like 1 million of EXP, but I think it's still fine for my laning.
Okay. How do you feel about your mid matchup?
Uh, it's very favored for me. I can get push, I can threaten him with WE, because Azir gets really stuck in his animations,
Hmm.
and so it's kind of easy to play. It gets tougher when he finishes Nashers because he can kind of outrange me and I can't play very aggressively, and he also has shuffle right. But early game is it's very easy. I messed up with that Q there. I wanted to hit more minions. Want to
Okay.
respect level 2, and when I hit mine, I'm just going to think this wave and contest his push.
Hmm. I think that roam bot was really bad, and I think the way you played like your first position was like definitely not so good for you.
Yeah, sure.
I think, and I think this position in your lane is actually really important. Like, the moment you lost push, I think you gave Aziz so much breathing room. Like,
Yeah,
this is where you can make like 2, 3 CS gap for free because you will push and he'll miss CS a lot of the time. Um, or like worst case, you get a free base timer, you know?
yeah. Now he's playing very aggressively, so I want to just punish him when he's outside of the wave, right? And then he kills himself. Now I want to push in base.
Definitely the right call to base here.
Yeah, it's very risky to just stay with no resources.
We can't push one more. There's no jungle
Yeah.
position, and
Now I don't think I can reach that, so I want to just crash and then look.
I didn't like this W. I think it was very low chance of hitting. And I actually think you should not push this wave. I mean, so I think you should just move. You definitely can make. Like if the fight, because right now when you see the, so let's see a POV. You see a full HP Viego, half HP Vi, and you see Lulu moving first, right?
Yeah,
So for me, when I see this split screen, I think whatever mid moves first wins. That's what I think. So when I see a Azir like this, I really want to try respond. So I think pushing here without seeing the information and not matching is really troll. Like I also don't know Viego flash situation, right? For
yeah,
example, say Viego flashes, it's like 400 HP. I just ignore Azir and I press EW, he dies.
yeah.
So I think like your decision here doesn't really make too much sense if you look at it in hindsight, right? You TP back, you see this, you see Lulu moving, you see Azir moving, and you don't know his flash situation. You only just saw him now, and you opt to push this wave, right? You need to choose how you want to play. Like you said that you don't want to let Aphelios get smashed in bot matchups, so you literally drop a minion to just push them out of Tribush, and you don't even like hit them once, you know, and you give the push in your lane, which is really important to your win condition. And then when you come to lane and TP back on a bad wave state, as Azir is moving, you don't try match when you don't know Viega's some situation. Also, if you move with Azir, if you and Azir move at the same time and you stop Azir from going back into mid, you do realize it's better for you
Yeah.
because your wave is crashing. So he's gonna miss the whole wave, you know?
Yeah.
So it's actually bad. It's a bad way for Azir to move on. And so basically what I'm saying is like I think you're not identifying in key moments of the game what decisions you have to make that align with your win condition. So for example, for me, when I think Azir Talia matchup, Talia really needs to push in this matchup, like really wants to. He really wants to get some sort of lead and use his early priority to swing the game early. Because if he doesn't use his early priority and shift jungle matchup and like snowball bot or snowball top or like snowball jungle, then Azir will eventually just outscale Talia. It doesn't matter, even if she's like farming and win you inside.
Yeah.
So I really want to put myself in a position to kind of play with this Azir, you know?
Yeah.
Like put play against this Azir and push against Azir. So for me, like when you go bot here to fight the Tribush, when bot wave isn't even there yet and they can just simply walk around or just take the 2v2 as well. Like Jinx level 1 is like not that OP, you know?
Yeah.
Um or you could even just fog. You don't even have to full move. You can just fog like here. For me, this is like me you not already not understanding the win condition. Like I see Viega topside. I know he's gonna path into bot. You have a ward level 1. I see I know that like my Vi is slower in jungle, Viega's gonna be faster in tempo. So it's important for me to push for so many reasons. If I push and Viega goes bot first, I have the first move to help bot, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Vi's gonna be slow to clear. Okay, point 2. Okay, Vi clears and decides to invade Viega or fight Viega on river. I want mid prior. 3. Okay, nothing happens and I want to base first. I want to make Azir lose minions, and I wanna be able to have tempo on the map. Maybe even get TP advantage if he fucks up, and like try make it hard for Viega to play river. Number 4, I could even like try roam top. Like what's top matchup? It's Fiora versus what? Fear of
Akali.
Ascali, so yeah, with fucking Ignite, bro, you can even dive in a lot of angles. So, like, giving this push is like so bad for your game, bro. If you play this situation a million times, I would be really unhappy as Talia side
Yeah.
doing
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
So, and then like look at your lane position. Like for me, this is what I mean by understanding win con. So he already has like level 2 prior, and you opt to like Q him. Okay. So now what you're saying is, okay, I'm gonna Q you for damage, but I'm gonna concede prior full. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But he's not auto attacking. He's trolling. Look, he's not auto attacking. So now I'm like, okay, this guy should just like push super fast and not give me this push, but he did. So here, I should already know that this minion is dying, the one on the left. So because he's not hitting the wave, I can have a position to the left to order the Q back minions for free.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because this minion is 1 HP. He's literally not hitting the wave. Like, look, here he should hit the wave. He should hit the wave. He should hit the wave. Hit the wave. He should hit the wave. Right?
Yeah.
So he's giving you space to play here. If he hits the wave and he steps on you, you can't play here.
Yeah.
So now he's saying, okay, like even if you lost a minion, I'm gonna let you play to like match level 2. So immediately I'll be left side, hitting this wave, contesting push. And now you get level 2. You're missing a lot of free minions as well.
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing. Okay, Vi's clearing into bot, Viega's faster in jungle, nothing changes. Like, you should still be, like, contesting push. It doesn't matter. Just the person who bases first and pushes wins. So, like, in mid, the guy that has pushed normally wins on that lane.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter if you have to use pots here. I just use EQ on the wave, and if he wants to WQ me, then I just step back and let him waste his mana. and trade my HP for mana and trade HP for push. So he will maybe get like 2 autos on me. I'll stop. I'm already starting to pop potion now. This wave is dead. So now this wave is neutral. This wave is already gone. So this wave will meet in the middle.
Yeah.
So now my cooldowns will come back up and I'm popping my second potion. And I'm going to step on wave 3. And once again, I'm going to look to get level 3 first. And he can't contest me right now. He has no E. So I will step. I don't like your position here too. I don't like the way you place your W. I think once again I would like step to the left and make him use Q. And I would like try better at his QB, give him free auto attack. Like look, if you move to the left and you start spamming the wave with E, or to the right, like even here, right? Here is better because here you have access to less minions because the minions are placed more to the left.
Yeah.
If you're left side, you match his ears, so you can actually E the whole wave. So he has to Q you 100% of the time. Here, he can just hold his W, and he can keep getting pushed and hit the wave. What you don't want to let Azir do is hit the wave and hit you at the same time. If he's able to use his W to zone you, that's good for Azir. If he has to use his W aggressively and press Q to hit you, that's bad for Azir. Because now, his W is away from the wave, right? So now what happens if his W is away from the wave? You can contest a push, or you can't trade back. So now, you don't move at all. You get free auto attack. You're giving him push with the W. You're giving him push and auto attack on you at the same time. You're not hitting back minions with E. Notice.
Yeah.
You're not burning his cooldowns just because you have bad position. And now what happens is he's just hitting the wave for free. You know. Here he should have no W, bro. He should have to put another soldier.
Yeah.
And you just play around this soldier and you can test the push. So if he W Qs you and then you move here after he W Qs you here. And you Q either wave, and he only has a W, you know you wouldn't push, right?
Yeah.
Because he has one soldier. The same thing. So like here, you should have the push, you should have level 3, and you should step. But look. You miss minions and you're letting him zone for free, right? Now what happens is your champ is still good against Azir early game. So you just use your spells to farm, but you're not like contesting him at all. He's actually just really dumb. Like here the way you should do is you should just play with the wave. Like, look. In my head, Talia is already fucked. What I'm thinking is Talia is giving me push for free. I don't need to kill Talia. If Talia lets me contest the push and I can go 50-50 in lane and he's not putting me under tower, then I'm really happy as Seer. So here I already just play with the wave because I have a minion advantage. And I try to use my minion advantage and level advantage to get push and poke you under tower for free. That's the matchup. While dodging his E. Right?
Yes.
And level 3, Talia has 2 points in Q. So like him stepping to the right here to trade with you is so fucking stupid,
Yeah, it's
bro.
very bad.
Like if he steps to the left and just pushes this wave, and you're stuck on the tower, he just takes his base or tries to poke you a little bit more. You're bad mana, bad condition, no potion. You have to TP first. And he'll have a better base. Or he'll have the same base as you, which is good for Azir. Here too. He doesn't need to do this. He can just pop potion and play.
Yeah.
But it gives you the solo kill. So for me, like, the whole lane, you don't really think about your position actively. Consciously, you don't sit down and think about your position, which is really important in my opinion. Like in the lane, you need to know where the best place to sit in the lane is. And this needs to be decided by jungle position and lane condition. So lane condition is like your HP, enemy cooldowns, wave position, your mana, your HP, his mana, right?
Yeah.
And obviously jungle HP too. Like for example, sometimes you need to trade HP for push so that your jungler doesn't get fucked.
Yeah.
Like so, like for example, what's a good example? Like if I'm playing Lilia Viega matchup or I'm playing Lilia Brand, and if I'm playing Lilia Brand side, Lilia wants to invade Brand. If I'm playing like Viego Lilia matchup, I want to invade as Viego. Like based on these situations, you need to change the way that you push. But I think the way that you think about the game is like really, 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 really tunneled. Like it's just you see this much of the game. Like you see the game as a mini game, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more. It's just like okay, sometimes you go out of the way and look at a situation and be like, okay, I don't want to let Aphelios fall behind. Great. But you're not thinking about steps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 1v1 and what you see in front of you. It's not planning ahead. It's not thinking about position. It's not thinking about jungle. It's not thinking about a lot of these little things. Like for example, okay, I'm thinking about bot lane, but what does it do for my lane? What is my impact in this game overall? If I see Fiora, Vi, like slow jungle, volatile top, no push bot, I'm thinking mid-prior is really fucking important this game, you know?
Yeah.
So you need to think about your win condition. You need to think about like your team win condition and your champions, and then you need to think about lane position. And then afterwards, it's really a matter of like adapting. So you TP back. Here you need to be thinking about like assessing the situation more correctly. So you know Viego and Vi still bot. Vi literally skips red to make it to the spot side scuttle fight. And you see Viego with better condition. Like you should already know. Jana could be here too.
Yeah.
You should already know it's good to move. How can you know? Well, once again, at level 1, before the game starts, you already need to like assess the situation. So I'll give you another example. Recently I made a video about VKS first pain. So I made this content and I talk about what? I talk about lane condition. And I remember Takeshi saying, okay, I see Smolder and Ezreal and I see no lockdown CC. Good point. Okay. There's no Nautilus in the game. There's no Vi in the game, right?
Yeah.
There's only Leona. But then, like, what about the overall game state? For me, I see Smolder with no mid prior, losing 2v2 on a tempo jungle, outscaling jungle. And if mid jungle is winning and have push, does bot lane play the same way? For me, no. Of course not. Right? If
Right.
Corki has push into Smolder, then Ezreal Rakan can't just play Luke 2v2 lane. Not only is bot 2v2 good for like right side early game, both sides can contest push, but mid jungle sways side. These are the kind of concepts I'm talking about. So if top matchup is not good, bot matchup is not good, jungle matchup is not good, mid matchup is not good, should Vicar ever play in a position where they are playing from behind? Of course not. They should always be playing from ahead. The point that I want to make is, okay, like I assess the game as a 5v5. And what my role in that 5v5 is and what I need to do. And based on enemy mistakes or based on what my knowledge of how situations should go, I'm able to correctly assess when things don't go the way that it should be. So for example, I'm playing Talia Azir, and I'm playing the Azir side in this matchup. I see Talia start late in lane. I already know immediately that if I contest mid push, the whole game changes.
Yeah.
Right? In low level kind of game knowledge, people just don't understand the big picture. You need to get into this game and already understand the big picture. And how do you do that? Well, you look at your 4 basics, right? In lane, you have 4 lane fundamentals. You have wave management. And I made a content about this a long time ago. You have good war timer. You have base timer. You have roam timer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the optimal wave management, war timer, base timer, roam timer? In this situation, right? Like, what is the optimal situation? How should each lane play this way? So, super high level players, in my opinion, will look at the game and know how matchups should go, in theory.
Yeah.
Sometimes, obviously, they're going to be wrong. But most of the game, people are going to know. They're going to know or they're going to learn. So, for example, when you go into this game, what are you thinking? You're thinking about how to play your matchup and how to play the game. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, how should my matchup go? Not how to play my matchup. You should already assume how the matchup should go. How should my bot and top matchups go? How should my jungle matchup go? Not how should I play?